sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used. Honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Oh, Gator's a superstar? Yo! 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 What does he have?
From the gun, McDonald.
Better watch him.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Nah. Linebacker got speed. But McDonald. I know what you mean.
35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws.
That's one thing I will say.
Wasn't one of them.
They low on overall, but the pass and the speed
I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
All of this is the danger right here.
It's been pretty sensational.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What's that truck coming?
Hold on, what's his X-Factor? I didn't know.
On the run, it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing balls like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that continuity,
oh my God, I can't wait on you all day.
Each other while controlling the defensive front.
You gotta get your booty.
You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Bro, he didn't have that. I've been saying that from the beginning. Yeah, I was like.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into the passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down.
Oh, good play, boy.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
There we
So
go.
after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McDonald. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I got a position.
Kamara try the right side.
Oh, he got it,
He is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have taken the lead. Luck's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and roll them off. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Yeah, they're hiding in the corner. 58, come on. 58, come on.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Oh, come on, man.
Nowhere
There's 3
to
people
escape,
right there.
and he
Gotta
goes
block
down.
it.
Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to give up a sack.
Yeah,
From the
people
O-line's
got
perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
27 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down.
Gotta get the ball
Across
up in here.
midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd.
That's crazy.
Go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart
Yeah, I
his
see
own
what's happening a
defense.
lot.
Those guys
Well,
are sitting
Emma.
back, and they're not
But
playing
yeah.
receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and
Let's
placed
rule
it
the
any
phone, bro.
better
Inside
than
the
where he
10.
ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position. Their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side
I
of the
hate
field.
how
Yes,
they
exactly
switch
right.
on
So,
that
yes, your
formation.
definition is apropos in this case.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Right around the 6. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down. Mixon trying to punch it in. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there.
You got to get
Brings
truck.
up second down.
You got to get truck. Simple as that. Yeah, I know very well who that is.
Second down and goal. Mayfield.
Look at that tip. Look at that tip ball. Look at that tip ball.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling.
From an angle that did he hit his back of the helmet?
Offense's ability to keep the defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter.
Yeah.
A lot of time to change things. Meanwhile,
well, he wasn't going for it.
Down, they take a shot at the end zone, but
that's
it's
why.
incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league is somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Saints take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Oh, my God.
I think you are.
Break
I don't think that
on
there's
it.
any way you can run back out
Break.
and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and
Break.
get loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
All this
too
come through
cautious.
you doing in the air.
You can't
Break
run
on
any
it.
offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. McDonald. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, McDonald being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Down. 18 Gator. 6-6. Pull it high.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Bro.
He's got the connection to Cooper.
Bro.
And he'll be upended at the 33.
Bro, keep
following
running.
a
Keep
gain
running.
of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Fuck, you was trying to be a gentleman. Oh, you go, sir.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
Wow.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Staying on the ground on 1st.
I'm going to say Chase Young.
And he'll
Run
be brought
block.
down inside the 20 at the 19.
And whoever that was out there, Gator.
5
Run
yards
block.
on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That route supposed to be covered.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
He dancing behind the line of scrimmage.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Mixon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield, and his throw here is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Here's Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Bravo. X3, 218, chopper. We got 5.
Off play action. McDonald. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, box truck.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. A give to Camaro running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Running with Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mayfield down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Bullock will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Go!
Yep. Mike, 57.
Go on! Fight!
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Check. Watch 54. You're not ready. Mike 5-4.
Mayfield.
Watch the screen.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Back to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, Orbit.
Check. Watch 54. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
Hey.
Mike 5-4. Rip left.
Regular.
54.
Hey, Alloy 33.
I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Mayfield. That's complete to John Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Hurry.
Check. Watch 54.
My touch.
Mike 5-4.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And no, he missed it. Heartbreak on the final snap of the Super Bowl, and in a wild finish, this game and this season is over. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Honey, I dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, jump in the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think
Oh, finally. Jesus.